We actually have time for one more if you want to step up.
Real quick question. Let's jump out of the cannabis space for a second over into the hemp space. We just got the Farm Bill signed into law, if I'm correct.
We did.
And as I remember, there are still some issues around felon participation. What can we do about the equity issue at the federal level and get this going in the right direction rather than the wrong direction with disclusion rather than inclusion coded into the law?
Yeah, there are some groups that are working on the federal level. The Minority Cannabis Business Association is one that's lobbying and working with the Congressional Black Caucus on some of these issues for sure. Still a lot of work to be done. As most of us know, the federal government moves slower than the state government. The state government moves really slow because, as Kat was saying earlier, we should have been working through these regulations, 12, 15, 20 years ago. So it's a slow process, which is one that can be very discouraging, and folks can get exhausted like all of us are. But we got to keep working and pressing. And the best thing I can say, and maybe we can do one final thing, is align yourself and work with organizations that you believe in, because they need your support and your know-how. And you want to say anything final, Tim?
I firmly believe that we'll see descheduling within 2 years. And we're going to see this all end because of the pressure economically with the Canadians taking over the global markets. 110 clinical trials going on in Israel. The Colombians coming in, the Mexicans, it's like the Uruguayans. They're pressuring us so much that we're going to deschedule, and this is all going to change. You just watch how fast it comes in. And it's all going to be a money thing that's going to drive it. With us, the inclusion in global industry, what you're talking about, the Emerald Cup, it's like the thing that we get to do is we got the greatest team in the world, and we're going to take this show on the road around the country and around the world. Yeah. Take the very best of Jesse Dodd and you guys and all this family that can teach people so that communities around the state and around the country don't have to fall in the same traps and mishaps that we did. They can learn from our mistakes and get it right. And that's what we need to do. We need to educate them so that they can follow in our footsteps and we can all be one global community.
Great. Thank you for that perspective. Any